Did you hear that? I think the chickens are revolting. When you think about it, chickens are pretty revolting. But they're tasty. So, what do you think would possibly happen if they got tired of their complacent life being egg layers and meat providers and rose up against their oppressors to try to overthrow the hierarchy of the farm? Yeah, it would be pretty bad, probably. Well, that's what this game is about. It's called Chicken Coup. And let's go to the table, and I'll show you how it works. Chicken Coup is a strategy, drafting, and trumping game designed for 3 or 4 players. The game comes in a small box like this. There are 18 cards total, so it is the microest of micro games. So you open up the box, and as you can see, it has 18 cards inside. And this is all that's needed to play the game, is these 18 cards. You can use something else along with it, for example, because you normally choose how many points you want to play to, and each round awards someone 1 point. So you can use anything that you have handy to track those points. Coins, or you can use pen and paper, it doesn't really matter. So the setup for a 3 or 4 player game are slightly different. So I'm going to go through the 4 player setup, since the game is really designed for 4 players, but it is possible to play with 3. So the 4 player game, what you do is you shuffle the cards really, really well. And then you take 2 cards out at random and put them in the center of the table. This is referred to as the hen house. And then whoever player 1 is, we usually choose the person who ate chicken last to be player 1. So player 1 will look through all the cards and choose 1 to keep, and then give 1 to the opponent on his left, face down. There's various different strategies for this, because once you play it a few times, you'll kind of get the idea of the strategies. Every card has something that prevents it from coming out, and every card has something that trumps it, that makes it go away. So one good strategy is to keep something, to give something to your opponent, and then keep the trump card for it. That way you can keep your opponents from being able to play things. The other strategy you can work towards is being able to keep the egg out, since the egg is worth the most points. So you may want to keep cards that bring the egg back or protect the egg in some way. And the other strategy is to build a hand that allows you to keep or play the farmer or the rooster. If you end the round with either the farmer or the rooster in play, then you win, no matter what. If both of them are in play, then whoever has the most points wins, and if they're both dead, then whoever has the most points wins. So I would start, we'll just do this really quickly. So then everyone picks up their hands, and on your turn, you play 1 card and perform the actions on that card. First round, usually not much happens. So I'm going to play the worm, and I'm going to look at any opponent's hand. So I'll look at this guy's hand. All right, so now I know that he has the rooster, which could make him win, but he also has, he has the fox and the weasel. So he has a little bit of utility by being able to swap this out for something better. He can also take something from my hand. Yeah, okay. Then play goes clockwise, so he would be next. So he is going to play El Pollo Loco to prevent the farm hand. All right, then this player will play. And let's see what he has. All right, he's going to play the dinner bell. The farm hand's not out, but the dinner bell prevents the farmer from coming out. So that's a good play. And then the last player. Alright, so he can't play the farmer because the dinner bell is out. But he can play the early bird and get rid of the worm. So the worm is now discarded. Alright, so I'm going to play... Now see, I don't know that he has the farm hand, or the farmer. So this, if I knew that he had the farmer, this would be an excellent, this would be a bad move. Because it would remove the dinner bell, which would allow him to play the farmer. So I don't want to do that. But I have the ability to remove it if necessary. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play that and remove the dinner bell. Because I have a way of getting rid of the farmer. So even though I don't know that, I have a backup plan. Alright, so this guy, he's going to go ahead and play the rooster. He's going to play his hand early. Alright, so this guy is going to play the chick, which is worth 9 points. And then this guy is going to play the fat hen and remove the chick. Alright, so now I'm going to play the egg. And then he's going to play the fox, which removes the egg, and the chick, which chick's already dead. And then he can swap this card out for one in the hen house if he wants. So let's take a look at what's in there. Okay, that doesn't do much good. This doesn't do much good. Alright, so he's not going to do that. Alright, so this guy is going to play the egg layer and bring the egg back. This guy is going to play the farmer. Now I'm going to play the farmer's wife and remove the farmer. He's going to play the weasel, which removes Old Scratch, which has already been not in play, and swap a card. He doesn't have any cards in his hand, so he can't do that. He's going to play the lame duck, and he gets to bring something from the dead pile back into play, and it happens as if he played it from his hand. And it's not really going to do much good. Bring that out. And then he's going to play Old Scratch, which removes a butch, but doesn't have any effect. Alright, so the round is now over. No one could get rid of the rooster, so this player actually won the round, so he gets 1 point. Then the cards are picked up, reshuffled, and redealt out for a second round. And that is basically the gist of the game. The setup for a 3-player game is slightly different. What you want to do in a 3-player game is look through the deck and find the early bird and the worm, and take both of those out completely. So these are removed. And then you shuffle, and instead of putting 2 in the middle, you take 4 out and put it in the middle. Alright, so that's the hen house in a 3-player game. And then the game proceeds like normal. You start with the first player, they look through the deck, choose one to keep, give one to their opponent, and then around and around till everyone has 4 cards, and then you play through the round like normal. And that's it. That's Chicken Coup. So that's Chicken Coup. Very simple micro game. It's a lot of fun though. We have play tested it several times, and this is pretty much the final version. The only thing I might change is the artwork, which I'm working on trying to get someone to actually make really nice original artwork for it. But until then, this is totally playable. And that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to check the fence to make sure they're not getting out.